I'm June from Sastronautics, and if you didn't know that yet, now you do. And welcome to the fourth episode of Sastro Talks. Now, if you didn't know what Sastro Talks are, we reach out to professionals in their industry to speak about certain aspects within their industry sector or niche that can help people like me and people like you. So today we have a good friend of mine, Rakesh from Connexit. And if you didn't know what Connexit is, you're going to find out today. Rakesh is going to be talking about why agency owners need integration tools to simplify their workload. I need my workload simplified, and I'm also an agency owner, so this is really for me. But I hope you guys are joining in and you can learn just as much as I do today. All right, guys. With no further ado, let me bring on the man, Rakesh from Connexit. There we go. Rakesh, how's it going?
I'm doing good, June. Thanks for bringing me here. Hi, guys.
Thanks for coming on. All right, I know you're a busy man, so let's go right into it. Again, we're talking about why agency owners need integration tools to simplify their workloads. But in the title, it might say agency owners, but this is not only for agency owners. If you're a freelancer, if you're a coach, if you're a solopreneur, even a wanderpreneur starting off their journey, this is for you. So stay tuned. I'm going to get off the screen so you won't see my face no more. And Rakesh, you'll be on. Do you have a presentation for us as well?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome.
Just share the screen.
All right. Let me know when it's up, and I'll get you on there.
Yeah, I think.
There we go. I see it. Give me a quick second. Oops. All right. All right, Rakesh, whenever you're ready.
So the screen is visible now?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so yeah, guys, means we are today. This is Rakesh from Connexit. Hope I had a brief introduction. It's an automation tool, and it's an alternative for Zapier. So for all those who don't know, and today I'm actually discussing about why agency or a business owner needs an integration tool or an automation tool to simplify their workload. So as June was explaining about the same thing, so quickly I will start. What will be the what you guys can basically an introduction or a kind of what exactly you guys can do in terms of using an integration tool or an automation tool. So basically you can do your real-time sales alert. So that is one thing you can able to achieve, and automatically generated tracking URLs. So this is allow for content tracking. So that is something you can do that, and always the forms and landing pages. So this is for your lead generation, and means basically when you generate a lead and you nurture those leads and all these things. So we are going to talk about, and segmentations, basically how we can actually able to achieve, and also lead scoring and grading, and after that like lead nurturing. So how we can actually deliver the right and custom messages automatically, and of course cross sell and upsell. So this is what kind of introduction or what we are going to achieve using an automation tool, and how we are going to achieve, that's also something I'll be showing you guys. So straight away, I'll just move to a problem statements. Basically, why, and like lot many times, why these questions like why an agency owner actually needs an automation tool. So this is the topic basically. So what's the problem statement? So the first thing, like the problem statements, a lot we received is the client budget. Like client will be in a different state, so where they will not be in a affordable states to and invest for and develop.
Hey guys, sorry, I think Rakesh might have a little bit of a connection issue, so let me jump back on screen. Or actually, we can both stay on screen. Rakesh, you back? We lost you
Yeah,
there.
I'm here.
Okay, I'll get off.
Okay, I was explaining about the problem statement. Whenever your strategies are being ready, that is, you want to implement these strategies. But when you want to implement this particular strategy, or you want to implement a marketing automation on a client thing, So you will be getting a problems called like, client's budget is not up to mark, where you cannot able to achieve this thing. So how you gonna do that? And the second thing is about the problem is all about client adaptability, or for the solutions provided. Yes, of course, it's the same thing. So client will be using some couple of apps, and they don't want to move to an different kind of app solutions you will be providing based on your marketing automation or on your digital strategies. That is the main thing. Even client don't want to, they want everyone to integrate onto their tool. Basically they don't want to move to the tools whatever they are using to a different new tool what you are suggesting. So that is when all these integration tools are necessary. And also different sector of clients. So this is basically, I will categorize the clients as small clients, medium clients, and bigger clients. We have to cater as an agency owners or as in say business owners. So we have to cater for all these kinds of sectors, where there will be a small sector and a medium sector and a big sector, and where lot of apps differ from this kind of a sector, where sometimes there people are like users are using only free tools. So we have to achieve automation based on these particular free tools itself, or else somebody will be paying for some tools, and some tools are not even able to, they cannot able to afford those tools. So that time we have to compromise on your strategy, and we have to achieve the end goal is on marketing automation. So that has to be achieved. So all these things, so this is the problem, different sector of clients. So that is where always, even the bigger sector where they have their own couple of apps to be integrated to build a workflow basically. And one more problem we can consider is vast number of apps. So there are every day to day, even we will be using in our daily life. So there are number of apps coming in each and every day we can consider. So based on the different technologies been evolved, and based on that, like we will be receiving each and consider that like one new app per week. So that is something, vast number of apps are there. And it is very difficult, like whenever there is a new app, and you will be building your own strategy, and you have to change, and you have to adapt for a particular new app. So that is something which is kind of lagging behind this. And as I said, like technology updates and also technical stuff. So there are very difficult for like a agency owner to aware of all the technologies which is being evolved. And also it is very difficult to gain a knowledge, or you don't need to be a technically enabled, or if we are actually technically disabled, it is very difficult to connect between the apps, or else we can say like communicate between the apps and achieve the automation. So these are all the kind of problem statements. So this is we received for like agency owner. So for this couple of possible solutions, or we can say what we can actually achieve with automation tools is like, one is of course the marketing automation. This is something we can able to say like we can able to achieve these things. And also like kind of an email automation. I'm not saying that like we're gonna achieve entire complete 100% stuff. There are a couple of apps which we can, I mean, there are a lot of apps which is expertise in particular email automation or in marketing automation. So we will be linking, or we will be connecting those apps is considered. And of course the SMS marketing or in WhatsApp marketing. And omni-channel marketing is something, yes, we have to be like I always suggest my agency owners, or like my business owners, where you can able to achieve omni-channel marketing inside any automation tool is considered. So it's not any automation tool. So this is what you can bring on with lot of possible lead generation from all different platforms. And you can able to nurture those leads using same single platform. We can say that is where these integration tools are very much necessary for an agency owner. And also lead generation and nurturing. And you will be having a variety of apps to choose from. So where consider that like as I said in the problem, like there will be different sectors of clients where we have to cater, and there will be different number of apps where the clients are using. So this is where automation tools can be helping us to choose these apps, a different set of apps from. So we can choose these apps and cater to all different sector of clients, we can say. So this is what we can achieve from the automation tools. And how we can actually it's been like how we can actually achieve those things. So it's kind of a solution where we have this as I told, the technicalities is being consoled, so where all not a business owner or any agency owner cannot be an technically enabled or expertise in connecting between the apps. So for this, so you can use a solutions or an automation tools with a very simplicity, build it very simplicity, I can say. Just use a drag and drop between the apps and connect between the nodes. That is something you can do it. And to achieve more complexity of your workflow automation, or you think there will be a lot of inbuilt apps in all the automation tools we can consider. So you can use those apps like formatters and date formatters or text formatters or link shorteners. So there are a couple of inbuilt apps which has been there in many automation tools which has been evolved. So you can use that to make your workflow look or like work as more robust. And webhooks is something a lot of people think that do I need to be more technical to know what is webhook actually. So I'll just give a brief introduction of webhooks. This is something you can see it. Webhooks are basically, we are linking our tool where kind of a link where we have to be hooking it to a different application. For consider that, so you will be having a lead form like, or a payment gateway or anything. So that is basically, we will consider it as a trigger, and you have to get the data from that particular trigger. So trigger might be anything, so where you are actually receiving a data. So where what you do is, so you will get a link where that link is the destination where the data is actually receiving. So we will go to the app which is actually triggering the data and place that webhook, and you will be able to get receive a lot of data from that particular hook what you are actually linking it, the destination is considered. And there is this particular feature not only inside Connexit, or you consider that any automation tool. So this is which is a very good feature, we can say. So there is lot number of apps you can connect which actually supports an webhook. So you don't need to be, that has to be integrated inside an integration tool. So using this webhooks, so you can able to connect between n number of apps, I can say, like more than 1,000 apps. You can, if it supports an webhook, you can able to integrate with any automation tool, not only inside Connexit. Consider that any automation tool. And also API or HTTP module is one thing, one which is one more good feature, where, as I was mentioning, webhooks as a triggers. So this is where API or an HTTP module, you can consider this as an actions. So when we are receiving it from one end and we have to perform some actions, so you can use this API or HTTP module to place you perform those actions. For example, I want to post a data, or I want to remove a data from different destination apps. That is something you can able to achieve it using API or HTTP module. So basically, here the both are two things are very robust. So using webhooks and API or HTTP module, so both things is always is that itself is enough if you are completely comfortable with these two to achieve any kind of automation. And based on your triggers, and you can perform those actions. And I will actually tell a secret, we can say, with an integration tool. So where if you actually work on this, there are a lot of integration tools where they don't count their inbuilt apps. They don't count the task in that particular inbuilt app, and they don't consider their triggers. So consider that webhook is a trigger. And using this API or HTTP module, if you can implement this particular two things, I'll just show you how to do that as well. You will be completely achieving your automation for free. This is, you can consider it as a secret, or between the any automation tool. If you are no aware of how you can actually use a webhook and API or HTTP module, you can achieve your automation it for free. I mean, that means like, because couple of apps, they don't count their inbuilt apps. So you here you're taking webhook as a trigger, and API and HTTP module is an inbuilt app. So basically you are achieving your complete automation for free. It's like the task is not being counted. So this is something, it's kind of, you guys can try when you are aware of API and HTTP module and webhooks. So, and also the platform updates, this is something like a lot of integration tool does that, like every day, each day. You've been seen in Connexit community on all other different types of competitor sites. So we will be adding a lot of new apps, like addition every day whenever there is a new app. This will enable, or this will actually gives for a lot of user, even though technologies is been updating and a lot of new apps being added coming into the market. So these updates are quite integration tool actually does, because this integration is tools are built for that. So the basic, or basic idea, or we can say the performance, or else kind of an work what integration tool does is an integration between the apps. So that is a reason, so they only perform these app additions. And this is where you can able to connect between any new apps which is in market. So that is something it is been achievable. So, and now I will just show you how actually implement. This is just an basic example I have taken for marketing automation is considered, and there are a lot of other workflow automations can be achieved using integration tools. So this is something this is for a marketing automation, we can say. So where I'm just taking the first step as a lead generation, or an sales funnel, or a forms. This is basically, I always follow this golden rule. So this is where as I was mentioning, the as an webhook as a trigger. So where how to you actually been done, how you can actually been implementing. So where we will consider that the first or an initial step as an lead generation. So where lead generation is basically, you will be receiving a data, or this is where the initial step. So you can say the first step for of your automation, you can say. So that is where we will consider a lot of lead generation as a first step itself. So you can consider any sales form funnel you built, or any landing page, or if somebody fills a form as your trigger, or else basically if you are actually performing any ad. So whenever somebody fills or clicked on that particular ad where you are actually generating a lead from, or somebody does a payment, so that we will consider it as an trigger. So whenever there is a payment happened inside your payment gateway, lot of things you can actually perform as an lead generation or your trigger. So many times an agency owner ask me like, why I need an integration tool where I'm having an email marketing tool or an email automation tool, or there might be any automation tool I'm actually using. So this is where the answer comes. So I will just try to give the answer. So this is not only you will be doing it for particular single app automation. So you can consider that I'm actually, this is where I can achieve like kind of an omni channel as well. So I will be generating a lead from Facebook lead ad, or my messenger ads, or messenger marketing, or else my landing page, or a payment gateway, or anything. So I am just capturing all these leads, and I'm actually storing it in one particular single place. So that is something you can able to do it using an integration tools, or any automation tools as it considered. So first step is all your triggers basically. So there are a lot of triggers as I mentioned, as in lead forms and everything. And the second step is you can segment your lead using the conditions or filters or routers as it considered in all the integration tools. So where what you can do is, you can actually, whenever there is a lead, so you can for example consider, I will give a basic example of male and female. So whenever if it is a male, so you will be transferring those lead to a particular kind of an Google sheet, or like any database as considered. And if it is a female, you will be passing it to a different set of sheets. So that is how you can segment your leads. So there are a lot of segmentation like this you can able to do it using an integration tool. And after doing an segmentation, so you have to nurture your lead. So the most of the things I use personally is like I will just choose any email marketing tool, because I know, like always I said, not all the tools, like integration tools, are entirely different where it connects between the apps. And email marketing tools are like they are expertise in that particular sector, so where they perform their job. So that like the main goal, or like like I always prefer creating a subscriber on my particular email list. So that is something I always use, that there are multiple n number of email marketing tools where I will try to add as a subscriber on my particular email list. And there will be a lot of list, you can actually do it based on the segmentations as well. And lead nurturing, as I told, we can actually generate particular link for shorten link, and or else anything to track between scoring and all, we will be doing it for a lead. So you can use those shortener, link shortener, to just to nurture your leads basically. So after nurturing, so you'll be scoring, and again you can use the segmentation, and you can drop this particular cycle, you can able to continue these things at the end. Always notification, probably you can use WhatsApp notifications, or kind of any kind of email notification, or custom messaging. I've been like using custom platforms like Nextview to send a personal messages. So a lot of things can be done using this basically after nurturing your lead. So generate a custom response and notify the user. So this is a simple example for an marketing automation. And always I choose particularly I will sector my apps as this particular based on this these sectors or these modules. Then I actually use build an automation based on this particular modules. I will just select whether my app belongs to an lead generation, or my app belongs to a segmentation, or an lead nurturing thing, or a notifying app. So I will consider if there is a n number of apps, so I will consider where exactly the app is for lying in, and build the automation according to this. So this is where, if even though there are different sectors of customers, so you can actually choose if a customer is using free forms like Google form, so you can do that. Or else if a customer is using paid forms like typo form or any other forms, so you can actually take those as a lead generation. So you can decide based on your own strategy, and create a automation accordingly using an integration tools. So I'll be showing you a couple of examples, so which I actually build using the integration tool called Connexit. So this is one of the example I had created again based on the same implementation technology. So what I do is I am capturing a lead from my form, that is my Elementor form. So then I'm actually creating a subscriber in an email marketing tool called SendFox, basically, to nurture my lead. And once I done that, so I'm just sending a custom message using WhatsApp, and using a tool called WA API. So this is a basic example I had created for one of the use case, where I'm performing again doing the same thing. So I'm generating a lead from Elementor form, and I'm nurturing my lead using an email marketing tool, that is SendFox, and notifying my things using kind of an messaging app. So this is what I divide the apps to build an automations for. And I will show you the example on how to do it. Maybe I will consider one of the example. So how to do that? So I'll just go to Connexit and click on create connect. So this is an automation tool, so which I use. I'm trying to build an use case using this. So I'll just take it as swipe page. Told it's an swipe page is an webhook enabled app. So for webhooks, so we will be placing the webhook inside their destination thing. So I'm just need to copy the webhook URL, and paste inside the destination. So I will go to swipe pages. I'm using this tool is called Connexit, so I represent Connexit. So I'm using an integration tool called Connexit. So I'll go to integration and I'll click on webhooks. So I already set up that webhook and click on continue. So that's it. My integration is done. Now I go to the page. So before filling the form, so I'll click on capturing webhook response inside Connexit. So I will go to do that. And now I go to swipe pages and fill in all my details and click on submit. So this will send data from swipe pages to Connexit. So you can see, so that is an instantaneous. So we will be receive the data from swipe pages. And now I'm going to take any email marketing tool. So based on our workflow, that is, now I'm going to take SendFox. So I'll be taking that and choose my account and choose the list where I have to place the contact for. This is my account. Yeah, I'm going to take Connexit and I will be connecting between the nodes. I'll connect email to email field and my name to the name field and also the last name to last name. So now I go ahead and click on test and review. So this is enabled. This will send data to SendFox. So this is SendFox and you can see there is 0 subscribers. I'll go now. Yes, you can see that. So the email ID and with the first name and last name, it is being created inside SendFox. So as per our use case, I'm just taking the generating a lead from my form and I'm actually placing it to my email list so that to nurture that lead. And finally, as per our use case, so I'm going to notify the user. So I can do that. So I can use anything. So right now I will use email to send. I can even send and customized response as well. So I can use NextWave. So this is to generate and customized images. So NextWave provide customized images for us. So I'll be doing that. I'll be generating a customized. So I'll use the username as my name and that's it. I think so. I'll click on test and review. So this will give the customized response. This will generate an image will be generated and I will be using this image. So in my text formatter. So this is where I can able to generate a customized response for user using all this data. So I can go here. So I go here and I'll connect the image link which I'm generating from NextWave and also my name, so that we are getting it from swipe pages. I'm connecting between these two, and now I use the same thing. Now I will click on validate. So this is where I generated and customized a response. So now I use any notification app. So I use Gmail to send an email. So guys, you can see that. So this is a no-brainer thing, or an it's very easy to do it. Just using your accounts and just drag and drop between the apps and connecting between the nodes. So I'll just connect this to a body, and I will use the email field which we generated from swipe pages, and I use it as so I'll click on test and review. So this will basically sends data to my email. So the email has been sent. So guys, means now you can see that. So I'm actually generating a lead from swipe pages, that is my lead form, and adding it to my email list inside SendFox, which is an email marketing tool, and generating a custom response from NextWave, and also the customized message using the inbuilt app text formatter, and sending an email using Gmail. So this is one of the automation we built, and I'm going to publish this connect, and I will provide this particular link. So this is our use case. So you guys can go ahead and fill the form using this link. June, where can I actually comment?
You're gonna have to log in or check Facebook. But what you can do is, if you can shoot me a DM really quick. Hold on. If you shoot me a DM, and I'll put it up in the comments.
So can I do it here?
Yeah. Let me see here. Not inside the platform we're using right now.
Okay, I'll try Messenger. Okay, I just logged out of Messenger.
All right. I'll hide your screen. Let me jump back on real quick. All right. I'm hopping on real quick. Let me get the message from, or let me get the link from.
Yeah, I did send to you.
All right. Guys, if you're watching
So
and you want to see that in action, I'm going to leave the link in the comments, and you guys can try it out, and let's see what happens.
so you shared my screen, right? My screen is visible
Not right
now.
now. Give me a second. Let me jump off and get your screen back on.
So this is the automation we built, and this actually does is, so you guys can see the lead will be generated and nurtured and customized response and sending using Gmail, and this is how the email looks like. So you can see with the customized subject line, and with this particular personalized response, and I've been using, so this is a personalized name which we are receiving it from NextWave, and this is all the, you can use this particular dynamic values if you're actually using it. So this is how you get an email whenever you fill the form inside swipe pages. So it will address to an like customized response, and also you will get an image with your name as well. So this is something which I generated from NextWave, and this is the customized response based on our workflow. So like this, you can build your own workflow based on the use cases, what exactly the client actually looking at. So there are a couple of other examples, so which like I planned it, and this is somewhat the example I had to show. And so this is one more example where I'm actually doing the same thing with a different set of apps, I can say, where this is why I'm actually showing this kind of automation for different example, because of the different kind of sectors or different kind of clients you will be serving, and they will be preferring their own apps. So how you guys can link between these apps, so that is the reason I'll be showing the same. Probably the automation looks the same, but you will be using different apps to achieve that. So here in this particular case, I'm generating a lead from a Gravity form and storing the record inside Google Sheet. So I can also use Google Form in lead generation, and storing a record in Google Sheet, and generating an coupon code. Validly is one tool where you can generate your own coupon code or a loyalty card inside Validly for the purchase or anything. So you will be using Validly app for that. And again, sending a message or a welcome message with the loyalty card link, where your user or any users can actually redeem that particular offer or a loyalty card which is being generated. This is one of the example, so can be achieved, and I think I have this example. Probably I'll check it. Yeah, somewhat similar. So this is what something I'm doing it, where I'm taking generating an a form from a typo form, and I'll be using Validly to create a loyalty card. And I use that particular loyalty card using this additional attributes. This gives my loyalty code and the URL. So I'm using Google Sheet to store that particular card, and again I'm using my formatter to merge the data and send the details using that loyalty card link and also the code to an user. So this is one of the use case as shown in an example, so which I built for one of the use case. So let me show you some more example. So this is example number 3. So where I'm using viral loop for any campaign, like a giveaway campaign or giveaway campaign or the this thing. So you will be doing it for like any campaigns like giveaways or custom campaigns. So this is where you will be using your viral loops or any kind of similar apps as your lead generation app. And then I'm actually storing those as a subscriber inside Google Sheet, and I try to generate a personalized response as I did it now and send them a WhatsApp message. So basically, you can see that I'm generating an using a viral loop or a lead form, and I use their email ID or a phone number, and I'm actually using BotBaba to send a customized response like WhatsApp messages, we can say. So that is something one of the use case which I built. So this is one of the examples. So I'll be showing a couple more as well. So this is one more example. So where I try to achieve, this is where the chatbot marketing is considered. So where I'm using BotBaba to generate my lead. So you guys can see that like different variations in my lead generation. Basically, so I started with filling with forms or a lead form, and now I'm in considering it as an messenger or a kind of a chatbot, where these are two different ways to generate your lead. So integration tools helps you to do this stuff. So where in this particular use case, what I'm doing is I'm actually using BotBaba to generate an lead. Basically, whenever there is an order being placed inside my restaurant, so that is something I used as an example. And I'm actually creating a subscriber record inside Google Sheet or an Kairim email. That is again a different email automation tool. And then I will be using generating personalized because a lot of I I really love that app Nexttree, where I when I see my name or like my image kind of a thing. So that is when we can use that personalized responses. So, and I'll be sending an WhatsApp message using this particular app called WA API, which is again a great tool as considered. So you can able to send WhatsApp messages using this app. So I had actually given this particular link, so you can go ahead and try how this automation actually works. June, I'll share the link also. So again,
Yeah, so if you're watching in, give me a quick second. Once I get the link from Rakesh, I will throw it up on the comment section.
so I'll show you what exactly means, how exactly it looks, that automation based on the example. So this is the automation we built. So I have a video also been done on this particular integration. So you guys can go ahead and check that in our YouTube channel. So I'll just explain you in brief. So what I'm doing is, as I told you, so BotBaba is, even though it is integrated inside Connexit, but it is integrated as an authorized app where you can able to perform these actions. But I'm using webhook, so you can see that it's a generic webhook method, as I was explaining before. So for any other integration tool, you guys can use this webhook module and also the API and HTTP module to connect between the apps. You don't need that app exactly to be integrated, any integration tool if that supports API and webhook. So this is where I did the same thing. So I had taken generic webhook app and placed this URL inside BotBaba. So I had explained this how to do that in another video, and I get the response from BotBaba, and now I am generating a personalized experience using NextView and sharing that record inside a Google Sheet and adding as an like in my email list inside email automation tool, that is Kairim email. And again, I'm using number formatter here to format it to for particular country. So I use India as a country, so I just formatted the number inside number formatter and add using WA API to send them a WhatsApp message. So whenever somebody completes an order inside like BotBaba, now that is any chatbot. So I'd shared the link with June. Probably you will get that link in comments, so you can go ahead and try that. So I'll show you how it actually looks like. So whenever somebody, this is what the bot is. So whenever somebody use our bot to place an order, so I'm using a demo restaurant cart here. So I'm just selecting this and so I'll confirm my order. So I'll go ahead and place it and my number. My email ID. You guys can go ahead and check this. You can also do fill out the form by yourself and get a WhatsApp message using that link. So uh, you got that particular thing. So I had completed my record. So now as per our connects, so there will be a personalized image. It will be generated and the record will be added inside Google Sheet and also Kairim email as inside my email list, and also it will send a WhatsApp message. So this is my Google Sheet, and this is the old link I placed. I didn't receive the new link, so it will take some time. So I can actually show you what will be the response is. So the response will look like something like this. So hope you enjoyed your meal with your name, and it also give you the billed amount. So this is something user will receive their WhatsApp message when they actually perform, like get their place their order inside your bot. So this is something the automation which we tried for, and I think June has been shared your the link to you guys. So I had make this active so you guys can try how it works by yourself using that particular automation. So next example is about, so again, the lead generation. So where I'm using viral loop for any giveaway contest or campaigns we are doing. So giveaways or contests we'll be doing. So I'm using viral loop for that. So basically I'm generating a lead where you can see that. So there are different types of lead generation I use from the beginning with the different apps. I have to show this example, and I am using Connexit coupon generator. So this is basically what it does is which actually generates a coupon for an user and generates a personalized image basically. So using Nextwave again, and send a welcome message with this particular coupon which generated inside Connexit using a Gmail. So basically you will receive an email whenever you fill the form inside Google with the customized images and a coupon code to redeem basically. I'll just show you how to do that. I already also share this particular link inside. So I think June can give you that link. So this is what the automation looks like. So one more thing I forgot to mention there. So I done it. So I'll just explain these two things. Basically about the, I already explained about webhooks. So now I'm going to explain about API module. So I'll going to show you that what exactly I've done in this particular automation. So now I'm using viral loop. So I'm getting it user data from viral loop, and I'm generating a coupon inside a coupon generator. This is an inbuilt app inside Connexit. After that, I'm giving a response to Nextview to generate a personalized images. And now here comes the magic of API. So where I have using this coupon. So basically I'm just generating a coupon here, but I have to make this coupon valid inside my cart, right? So that is what I am doing it here. So this is one of the what we call as an I'll share you this link as well. You guys can try this coupon whenever you received it. So probably I'll share both the links. So I'd given the cart link as well.
Yeah, so if you're watching in and you want to check that out, I will be adding that in really quick.
So what it actually does is it's uses WooCommerce API module, but I'm using WooCommerce where I'm generating a coupon, creating a coupon inside WooCommerce store with the coupon you generated inside Connexit. So whenever there is a coupon generated, I'm using the same coupon. You guys can see that, and creating a value. So I'm using post as a record. So WooCommerce, though it is been integrated as an webhook app, so I'm using this as an API module to create a coupon inside a WooCommerce. So what I'm doing, post action and adding a webhook URL and adding the coupon code and the percentage and giving a percentage, like what percentage value that coupon is should give. And I'm also using individual use case as true, where this is where you can actually give a personalized response to the user, where if you're running a campaign, you can create an individual coupon code for your campaign and send it to an user. Again, I'm using Formatter to create all the customized response and sending an email using Gmail. So I keep this also use case also as an active case, where you guys can check this particular use case automation, how it actually works using that link. So you have to, basically you have to fill the viral loop form, and then you will be receiving a coupon code, and you can try that redeeming it in this particular cart. So basically, so this is a link, and you guys can redeem it using this card. So this is a demo card, we can say. So this is the use case. Yeah, these are all the examples. I hope you guys can got the link. And yeah, that's it, June. Probably So any questions we are ready to take. This is what all about how an agency owner can make use of an integration tool and cater all their clients, different set of sector of clients, I can say. So any questions, guys? So we'll be happy to take that. June, I cannot able to hear you.
Sorry about that. I forgot I was on mute. So, anybody watching in, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. We're going to go through them really quick. Rakesh, that was really helpful. And again, that was only 5 examples. Now, I'm not that good at math, but I think there's probably around 1 billion possibilities that you can do
Yeah,
with
yeah. Yes.
Connexit. So, I want to make a quick comment. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rakesh.
So I cannot able to show all the use cases. Yeah, even I would love to do that. So I means usually have our like YouTube tutorials where I would love to do.
Hmm.
If you guys can come up with like a lot of use cases, I would love to like probably can build more use cases and do a video tutorial of the thing.
Absolutely. And everyone that is, just so you guys know, a lot of the some of the examples had NextWeave video personalization tool. It's awesome. The founder Inder is awesome. We'll have him on call again tomorrow night. And also Bap Baba. A lot of you guys in our group and our community know Pratik from Bap Baba. He does not leave a single question unanswered. Really helpful. And the tool itself, of course, what is important, the tool is really good. And we plan to use all 3 of them. But yeah, so watching through the videos, I had like, sorry, watching through the webinar, I had a lot of things in mind and flashbacks from my early days when I first started an agency. Not too long ago, though. My agency's relatively new. Um, and I was just thinking, because when I started my agency, yeah, actually, I started, part time while working somewhere else as a side job. But when I first started the agency alone, like I went all in, I quit my job, I quit my 9 to 5, and I went in on it. I started with a lot of B2C, so that's a lot of restaurants and cafes, and then I saw your example with the restaurant, right? And so if I knew about, I mean, Connexit wasn't around back then, but if I knew about these automation tools at the time, I could have done so much more. I could have wowed my clients a lot more. So I know there's a lot of people out there that do work with a lot of B2C clients and a lot of small businesses and restaurants and cafes. This,
True, true, true.
yeah, with those 3, it's not just about the integrations with the Connexit, but the tools that you can integrate. So with NextWeave, the video personalization, that is a big wow factor. Rakesh mentioned he loves seeing his own name show up, and with NextWeave, you can pull your leads logo. You can pull your leads a screenshot of their website and show it to them in the email, and that is just like mind blowing as a regular consumer that's never played around with all these new SaaS tools. So that was really cool. I have a lot of other points that I do want to bring up, but I don't want to keep everyone waiting. So let me scroll through the comments here.
And you are mentioning about restaurant. Yes, of course, there are a lot of new tools is being used nowadays. I have seen many people they use contactless digital menu. So that is where the point for all the agencies to generate a lead from. And what is that they do when they generate these leads and how good they can actually nurture them. So this integration tool definitely help them in bringing a lot of use cases when they generate a lead from restaurants. Basically, digital menus are contactless menus. That is something I've been seeing a lot, and I love to use those app as well. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so before I get to the next question, I just wanted to bring it up because not everyone will know. So the 3 tools that we did just mention now. So we're talking about Connexit, Rakesh, right to over here. Rakesh is the founder of Connexit, and NextWeave, the video personalization tool that we were just talking about. A founder is Inder. We'll get him on sometime soon. And also Bap Baba, a lot of you guys know about. So we have this deal running also. I just want to throw it out there. There's a link right over here. And
so I would take this opportunity because I've been doing a lot more videos on this particular use cases. So there is a lot of means probably you guys can see. all my use cases is been filled out with this particular automation. I'm using Bot Boba and Nextweave most of the use cases.
Nice. Yeah,
So that's the reason, guys.
yeah, you have to share more, and also we're gonna share as well because we're actually we as in Sessionautics, we're actually gonna use all three of these tools. And I mentioned this before, but it's not just because the deal is running. It's this is a great way for stepping up your game when it comes to email marketing, especially if you're in ecom, which we technically it is part of ecom. We do fall under ecom, I think. Um, but yeah, the other thing is that this bundled deal, so this collaboration deal, you're getting access to all three tools, and they're all discounted heavily. I think it's discounted around 30% from their actual deals live right now too. So you can't miss it. It's a no-brainer. And how many codes you want to stack is up to you. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the deal right now because we've learned a lot today about integration tools, which Connexit is, right? So I have a question here coming up, but quick note or quick question, Rakesh. How many platforms, how many products or SaaS platforms and tools does Connexit currently integrate with?
So we have 300 plus apps which has been already integrated inside Connexit. But as I mentioned, using webhooks and API module, it is able to connect more than 1,000 plus application. Not only inside Connexit, where if you consider any other integration tools which supports API and webhooks model, people can, if they know a bit knowledge about this particular two modules, and definitely they can automate it to number of apps, 1,000 plus apps. And I also told the secret, not with Connexit, we actually count that as an operation, but some of the tools they don't count inbuilt app as an that is kind of a secret. If people knows how to use how to use API or HTTP module
Mhm.
and use webhook as their trigger, so they basically, or else any other app as their trigger, because they don't count at as a trigger, so they basically build their automation without any charges, we can say, because no task has been counted completely for it.
That should be a webinar in and of itself. That process right there. Because to be honest, I'm not technical, and I'm not very familiar with all of that. But
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
API or HTTP module does, it requires bit of technical knowledge
Yeah.
to achieve, whereas not in case of webhooks, but definitely API needs some kind of technical assistance.
Mhm.
In Connexit, we at our support will definitely be able to, whenever they want to achieve, to integrate their own apps. Possibly, if it is not been integrated, but they want to integrate their own apps, they can always contact us in our support. So we use this API or HTTP module to help them to connect between those apps, even if it is not integrated inside Connexit. We do that.
Nice, nice. And yeah, the other good point, the big point really with Connexit is the fact that it's, drag and drop. People, people like me can get technical things done. Which brings
Yes,
me,
that's the case of simplicity. We actually
yes.
want to use it where we don't any layman or a business owners can be able to connect between the apps. So
Hmm.
just drag and drop your apps and connect between the nodes. So that
I
is
love
what
it.
something we want to achieve it. So I think we have done that.
Yeah. Which actually brings me to the next question by Vincent. What's the difference between inbuilt apps, I think maybe also like natively integrated apps, webhooks, and API? This was a part of one of the slides earlier in the presentation.
Okay, so inbuilt apps or the apps which is when you consider natively integrated apps or different apps, so that is been integrated inside any platform. Inbuilt apps or the apps kind of an coupon generator or link shortener or else probably encoder or a decoder. Even API and webhooks are considered as an inbuilt app itself. And webhooks and API is also an inbuilt app. But why I specially mentioned in the presentation is because this is what you can able to connect between two different applications using webhooks and API. So,
Hmm.
but not in case of any inbuilt apps as concerned. Consider inbuilt apps are like text formatter or else any
Ah, okay.
encoder or this thing. So where you can able to like possibly like modify your data, but using webhooks and API, you can able to connect between the apps. So that's the
Okay.
difference basically.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. I hope. Oh, actually, Vincent has another question. Here we go. What makes it different? So, how does Connexit differ from? Because there's been a lot of tools out there: Pabbly Connect, Integrately, Zapier. So, how are you guys different?
Okay, so for this, I will give a short answer. So it's like it's a kind of a funny answer you can consider. So we count our inbuilt apps as operation. They don't count it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I already told you can able to use API module and webhook module to
Mhm.
connect between. So basically, you can use their tools for free, whereas you cannot do it inside Connect.
Okay, okay, good. Thank you for bringing that
Consider
up.
that as apart. So the major difference between is our user friendly or in simplicity,
Hmm.
where even Zapier or Pabbly or any other platform is considered, they use an elevated or structure. So we use a bird view or a kind of a parallel structure, and we want to make it as simple as possible for any layman or a business owner. So where it is very simple to connect between the nodes, and people with very less technical knowledge can use our tool.
Hmm.
So that's what that's the idea, or like that is when we started Connexit. So we planned something like that, and simplicity is a key.
No, I totally agree. So, Vincent, if you're watching still, for me, as I said earlier, I'm a little dumb. I'm not very technical, and I've tried out tools because there's the other great thing about integration tools, as we speak about agency owners or freelancers or whoever is trying to connect different tools to set up their workflows. A long time ago when I didn't know about all these tools, or if they weren't around, you had to deal with whatever integrated with your main tool, right? Whatever that was. And so that was always a little difficult for me. And then Zapier came out, opened the doors to me. But I still had a little bit of issues, although it's the UI UX isn't too bad. And then I also tried out a lot of these other tools, like with Integromat, because the pricing is a little bit lower. And then some of the tools that Zapier didn't have them, and I'd always get lost. But then with Connexit, the drag and drop, the visualization of it, and the like really everything's drag and drop. You just connect it. We saw you go through 4 or 5 different apps, and you did it right there in like what 10 minutes? Not even 10 minutes. So that
Not
was
even 10 minutes. You
yeah,
always less than 5 minutes. I told sometimes I actually made a challenge video kind of a thing
yeah.
where I will be achieving complex automation within 5 minutes. So that was
Nice.
I thought, and I actually did that. So that is what it takes. You can build a lot of complex automation within a minute. So
Awesome.
that is something you can be able to do it using Connect.
Yeah, I mean, because the purpose of automation tools or integration tools is to save time. But what's the point of trying to save time if you gotta work it out and spend more than 30 minutes, 45 minutes? I mean, if you're smart or you're technical, it's easy. But someone like me, no, no. All right. This is a question that a lot of people had actually. As an agency, can we use Connexit for our clients? Can we create an account for them so that they can control their own automation process? So I guess that means like sub
So
accounts. Yeah, good.
yeah, at this moment, we do have a single account. We don't have an agency module, but sure, we are actually bringing it very soon. So where agency can do this, so they will be having an agency control and their own dashboard where they can control their account. So sure, we'll be launching. At this moment, we only have a single account.
Mm-mm. Okay, perfect. Well, is there an ETA on that, just in case they're still curious?
For an agency module,
Yes, yes.
yeah, we are bringing up, but at this moment, no. I mean, like we don't have the agency module.
Okay,
It's
okay,
too early to come.
understood. And the next question. This one is a new system. I'm assuming connects it. Please let us know. Is it safe to let it run without any supervision, or do we have to check on the processes or the automations or tasks or operations often? If we do, how often do we have to do the checks? Like, is it every day? Can we set it and forget it?
No, not required. See, we keep track of all the automations, and it will be live. So you can say check that particular examples I was shown you, which was built possibly we can say like a week before or 2 weeks before. So I'm not even checked whether it has been working, and I had given that link to all the users. I know it
Nice,
will be working.
nice.
So that is something, yeah. So that is something we can say. So it will always be live. So you don't need to. And also we have a thing called errors and transaction history, where you can always have a system to check whether your connect has been failure or
Mm,
it has been success. So
okay.
we do have that module where they can are able to check those histories.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. And yeah, there's a lot of fans when it comes to integrations, automation systems. All right. I think that will wrap it up for now. But yeah, I mean, so I just want to bring up again that I wish, number one, I wish I knew about all these tools when I first started. But that's the joy of being here at Sastronautics. That's the joy of growing as an agency owner, playing around with all these tools and coming up because with other tools like email marketing, even what's well, actually you can't really do that. But with all the other tools, you can only work with the ones that are natively integrated. But now when you bring on these automation or integration tools, that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. It's endless, right,
True.
Rakesh? Yeah.
True. As I mentioned in the things, the major thing is you can cater for different sector of clients, because each one uses, different apps. We cannot say that they only use this particular apps. And also, as you mentioned that it's not only with a single, as of course, definitely an email automation tool or any other tool that gives natively integrated apps, but you can consider that these particular apps, when you want to use yeah, n number of, as I said, you can actually achieve omni channel marketing, where I had
Hmm.
shown a couple of example where you can also generate a lead from viral campaigns or lead form, or else lead ads, or else possibly from a bot. So this is what you can able to do it using an integration tool like this. Yes, of course, probably it is difficult when you actually using any other tools.
Mm, absolutely. And as we mentioned earlier, or I mean, the presentation itself, it is geared on agency owners. But again, anybody can use this. If you're on the internet and you're using any kind of marketing tools, you can really step up your game by using tools like Connexit.
So again, yes, it is for any business owners, those who play with a number of apps every day. We'll be using different set of apps, possibly free apps as also you consider. So we also integrated with free apps, maybe like most used apps I can say,
Mhm.
possibly like Google Forms or Google Sheet or any other kind of Gmail. So these kind of apps also been integrated inside Connexit, so user can go and give it a try on that particular integrations.
Yeah. And if you do purchase, so I have the link coming up right here. And if you do purchase, and you get access again, of course, to NextWeave, Baba, and Connexit. But with Connexit,
It's a great deal, actually. It's a great deal
yeah,
as a user, as I consider. So definitely you will be getting, three particular app for a single price. So
yeah,
that's completely a great steal deal.
yeah, and not just this, not just any single price, a heavily discounted price, because all three of you guys have deals running right now. NextWeave has a deal running, Connexit has a deal running, Baba has a deal running, but this bundled deal together, you're getting 30% off on each of them, right? So it really is. This is the one to go for because they all tie in perfectly, and there's a bunch of different use cases. And with the cherry on top is the fact that Connexit is there. That opens up a whole world of possibilities. All right. Um, yeah, I think that wraps it up. I think we're out of questions now, but that was extremely helpful. Helpful for me as well. And for those watching in, again, because the Nextcom bot, the bundle deal is live. Um, Go check it out. And soon, so I believe this weekend or early next week, we'll have some walkthrough videos on how we are implementing, we as in Sastronautics, are implementing these three tools for our own business. And you might be able to see that when you, let's say, sign up on our account or sign up an account for Sastronautics, or you try to purchase something, you leave it in the cart and you abandon it, and several other automations that we are working on. So that's going to be starting to be added in slowly, but we're going to walk you guys through the process so that you can copy exactly what we're doing for your business. And then after, let's say, 3 or 4 weeks, we'll do another video on a case study on how this has changed or how we boosted our revenue or our sales through this. So, Rakesh, that being
So
said, yeah,
that's really a great example and a live use case or live case study we can say.
yeah,
This
that's
will
going to be
going to
fun.
definitely yeah, that will be definitely fun for a lot of agencies.
Yes. All
And
right.
thanks, June. Thanks for being me here.
Oh,
And if guys have any questions, so do drop in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help, like about any questions on integration. And also you can reach us at support@connexit.com. And also we've been very active in our community, so we are allowed to get help for people, so for their use cases. So we'll do that.
awesome. Awesome. Yeah, definitely go check it out. Rakesh, after the call, maybe you can leave the link to the group, or I will do that into the comments below so people can find it as well. Rakesh, any last words for our audience that are tuning in and also people that are watching this later in the future?
It's a future, guys. Keep automating.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Keep automating. Go check out the deal, and we will see you on the next Astro Talks. Thank you. Bye,
See you
guys.
guys.